what I've learned today. Throughout the day, it was a mixed feeling. It was 1st January of this new year, 2021. So my day started with a gift, and my cousin elder brother gifted me a book written by Jim Corbett, The Man-Eaters of Humayun. So, whatever the gift is, but in my eyes or in my thoughts, the best gift ever for me is gifting a book. So it's make my day. Rather than this, I want to tell or I want to share about the first day of this year, how it's spent. Well, I set alarm 6 a.m. but I couldn't, able to get up. So it was late as usual, but my mindset was I wanted to utilize the most daylight. And earlier I was a night person. I was more active in night in my school days and college days. But after this when I set up my mind for competitive exams, or rather you can say for cracking bank exams in India, so I switched it over and I became a more day person, and I practically realized that I can more memorize, or I can more get activity, or I can make up my mind for study long in daytime. So I mostly try to get up early and utilize the most of the time of whether the daylight is possible. So I try to study throughout the morning and until my lunch. So as usual, my day started with watching current affairs session by Ankita Basti. So I am following him since last 2 months, and what I love the most about his classes is without the rather basic questions for other available there. So but rather explaining the same he explains some things with interesting story. He rather preferred to share the current affairs with the background story, and hence he tries to say it or represent it with the background story. The whole news became more attractive and more lucrative to understand and to memorize easily. So first of all, there was several news on today, but the most and I wanted to share is about something, and even even all of that case, there is one just news that's like Google Drive. Indian government thinks that they will release something that to this cloud space for Indian people. Rather, their motto is to use Desi products, which means Indian products. So as we all rely on Google, that is a foreign company basically. So India's motto is to made in India, something like that. So they developed a cloud database like something, and there is an Insta share. Without opening any account, you can share up to 2 GB data, and there is very minimal cost for just business purpose use. I think 1000 Indian rupees for 500 terabyte space. So it's quite cheap. Yeah, that's it. And there was something without any of this I want to share you, as I am a banking aspirant, and there was I was just googling about I have no idea about CAT, but most of engineering graduates in India appearing for this exam. This is mainly MBA entrance exam for most elite colleges over India, like IIM or rather other big business school. So I never thought about it, and to my mind it is always that it takes too much money, around 20 or 30 lakhs. But after MBA there is a lucrative job offer, lakhs and over crores of package there is. So when I started preparing for banking exams, and then I just my mentors or others says that they basically SBI PO, the most considered the most toughest exam in bank in India. So they try to copy, or they try to getting influenced by the exams from CAT. And my mentor says that CAT is much more higher exam in level. Comparative level, it's much more higher. The question patterns, data interpretation or arithmetic section is much more higher. In case of verbal ability or English, much more tricky, and you have to depth knowledge of grammar or basic reading comprehension sense, I think vocabulary also. And there is no part of GK or current affairs, so that's a big relief for them. So that's basic English and reasoning and the arithmetic section. And basically the top most business school in IIM, that is ABC, Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Kolkata. So to get a chance in there, you must have secure more than 19 percentile, and even I saw that 99 percentile students are not getting chance in those colleges. So it's a quite a big competitive, almost more than 2 lakhs aspirants fill up from and just sit for this exam. And rather there are roughly 5,000 seats all over India, and you have only one chance per year, so one exam per year, and the validity of score also 1 year. So if you don't score well, then you have to wait it for another year. And the Google says, and other I just researched some of websites, and this is the minimum preparing time for our CAT is 6 months. And 6 months they are saying. And in case of SBI crack, like SBI PO exams, they are also saying that's a 6 months. But according to me, is it really possible to crack SBI exams, SBI PO exams in 6 months? Well, then I have to tell, if you really in the very start of your journey, the what part the basically play a big role in cracking exams, and you have a clear focused knowledge about it, the syllabus, the pattern, or everything, the type. And the most part is what kind of questions or what kind of mains level questions are very high in case of puzzle and data interpretation. So you have to practice that level of question throughout your 6 months of journey, and preparing yourselves and giving 1,000 of marks, and to just keeping up your speed time ratio. I think it's possible, but it's for some, I rather say that in reality 1% or something less than 10% student crack within 6 months or first attempts, and it's a rare case. You can first attempts only 1%, I think. So basically 1 year is okay for SBI PO cracking. And I am I already said that in the start of your preparation, if you have a clear idea of the syllabus or how the pattern that plays here, but I already started my preparation. You can say I left my job at October 2019, and I just decided to prepare for banking exam. And in the first 6 months I was out of nowhere in the middle of sea, like I was just watching YouTube free videos or anything on the website or blah blah blah. But I swept many teachers, changes many teachers, and at last I get stable and to an academy, and that's the best platform ever for competitive exam. They have best teachers and a lot of teachers, and they get you the direct direction and help to achieve your goal. So it's from March 16. I am a plus subscriber, and to me it's the almost year of 9 months. I am quietly able to learn all of those lessons, and now it's the time for only practice through mocks. And I want to share one thing of my mistakes, why I just this long time it takes for me to understand that I have a fear occurring to giving mocks, but I think it's the drawback point for me to get selected. And in this new year I have resolution that I have to practice more through mocks, through time. As you know, to crack pre-exams, the main motto is to you have to solve over 100 questions within 1 hour. So time and speed plays a vital role for pre. And in the mains, your mind and your common sense plays a vital role. That is, you have plenty of time in main section, but you have to crack pre first. So that's why you have to stronger your calculation. And the other vital role, that is, you have to choose what syllabus or what kind of topics you have to leave in exams. It's a decision that get you selected is what you have to skip. There is a lot of things to study, but there is some less part you have to skip. And if you are if you then that's time span of your preparing time, if you know or if you feel your strength and your weak areas, and if you apply it, and if you have the ability to apply it in the exam halls of that particular 1 hour, which type of questions I have to skip first and which type of questions I must attempt in first without any hesitation, and that you would get you selected or in pre. And then means also I have not cleared any pre yet, so according to me, or as I see myself from my errors, I given 3 or 4 pre-exams in this year. So well, I even crack any pre. Actually, I practice a lot more of questions throughout the day, and my only problem in the exam hall that I stuck means the speed is decreased, and I became more mechanical. My mind more collapsed. I don't know whether it is for tension or the ambience or something. My speed just rather dropped, and I just I can't calculate in mind. It's all mechanical, using pen and paper, so I cannot attend more questions. So I have to look through into it, and I think practicing with time and practicing with mocks, that will help me. So in this new year resolution, that's the only focus for me within this year, to crack exam. That's all. So see you next video. Thank you. And last thing is that there is a hanging is mosquito net, and I'm shooting in India, and here in West Bengal there's a lot of mosquitoes here. So every night I have to just make it just put on mosquito net. So just don't mind the background, that's all. And I just want to change the background. That's my motto, and so that it's my journey and how I lives and where I lives, and my main aim is to change my fate and also the background. Thank you.